This week I look at Máret Ánne Sara, whose work I saw while going to go and see Picasso.
Commission in the Turbine Hall, and I'm going to go and have a look at this piece together with you. So, going into this show, I was honestly on my way to go to see a different exhibit, and this stopped me in my tracks. What I loved about it, it's free, so you can go anytime. I do really love it in the evening while it gets a bit darker and these neons do come through, and especially if it's a bit colder in there. So, it is in the Turbine Hall when I talk about there. Um, Máret Ánne Sara is a Sámi artist and she's from a reindeer herding family. Now, from my understanding, from the reading and the listening that I did on this, she was basically responding more about energy. Now, considering actually the Turbine Hall's history is actually as a coal power station, she invites us to view the energy of the actual reindeer placed in the space where it is, and the reindeer resource not to be exploited, but as sacred life force, especially with her ancestral knowledge and her interconnection of how she uses this in life. So what I found really interesting was how Sarah combines the hides displayed on the main entrance with these neons and sounds, down to the actual bones, which, on a more naive form, which myself, to be honest, I would have thought, oh, this reminds me very much like something from a horror. But actually, it's not. It's very beautiful. It's very her talking about the actual living moment, talk about every single element being used of the actual reindeer from her community. In this part, do I look troubled? Yes, because I don't know as much. And what I really loved is they had this sit down session where you get into the actual center of these seats with these warm kind of lights and cold lights, and you can listen to an audio or read and learn more from Anna's perspective of how the animals are used. And overall, I came from this feeling was from being a vegetarian, but I do always say to people that I do know dearly that I don't mind when cultures use an honour the whole animal. And this is exactly what this was about, and actually talking about resource and the life and the energy and everything that's behind it. And I think that was a very important message, and I love this piece and this show, and I highly recommend seeing it.